Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So it's been several more days since I last played Isaac. We're going to do the Blue Baby and I'm not warmed up, so this is probably going to be a struggle, to say the least. It was probably going to be a struggle regardless, but yeah, Isaac is, I think, in revisiting Isaac through Isaac Rebirth, it has taught me a kind of lesson as far as, hey, you're not as committed or energetic or just headstrong as you used to be. Even 5-10 years ago, it was probably closer to 5, when I first started my channel and was playing Binding of Isaac, the original version. There's not really an accounting. Let's see, and that may very well have just fixed our health issue by giving us 6 soul hearts instead of starting off with 3. Ideally, we would look for angel deals. Yeah, I've been really distracted, and on top of that, I also have not really accomplished as much as I'd like to in any category, whether it's working to make more footage for the YouTube channel or whether it's doing any other thing. I've been going through quite the bout of tiredness that maybe, just maybe, I'm finally through with. I figure I must have gotten some like flu or something very low level and mostly asymptomatic that just made me really sleepy and tired, more than just the normal level of sleepy and tiredness that I have. But yeah, I once again am happy that I don't stick with one game. Like, there is some exceptions to that, like I am playing Shadowverse every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm talking about video game news. At this point, it is mostly just talking about video game news and pretending to play Shadowverse, though. There's a considerable lack of actual attempt to win, or actual attempt to focus on the gameplay of Shadowverse. Use these hoops for barriers. And I guess we'll just dodge all we can. And we'll get in real close. Now we're on the first floor, so we wouldn't have been able to get an angel deal anyways. But we also don't want to take 3 hits in a row. I guess there might be an experiment here as far as just figuring out which way to go and which angles you can use to avoid taking damage. So you have this kind of like high chance of getting a that made me bigger, but it increased all my stats. High chance of getting health upgrades in the first floor, but 1 health upgrade's not going to be enough. But yeah. Yeah, I think at this point, just being cautious of burnout. If I was gifted, if I had been gifted, by the time I end this series, it obviously is not likely to happen. Afterbirth, I still probably would want to make sure that from the last day I record an episode to the first day I record Afterbirth, there is a good at least 5-month difference. That doesn't inherently mean the videos will air 5 months apart at all. In fact, by the time the first episode of this series airs, it will probably be several months difference. But yeah, I would not recommend for myself or for others that you try and play Isaac, then Isaac Afterbirth, then Afterbirth Plus, then Repentance. So if you're really itching to get to Repentance, that there is a decent argument to just getting all the DLC and starting from that point. It would be a little bit harder, certainly, but not crazy hard. See, now we have a Mom's Knife build, which is a different type of gameplay, certainly, but it is nice when it succeeds. We're starting to get some coins. We took a lot of damage, but we're still at 3 hearts, which that tells me that we possibly could win here. Two of spades. Double our keys. Not even moving correctly to try and avoid damage. Okay. We have 1 bomb. So, and we have basically 2 hard hits. So unless we can find a health up pill or a balls of steel pill, I think you have a high chance of failure there. I mean, if we can run up to Monstro and kill him fairly quickly without taking any damage, all stats up and shuffled. And see, I guess you can't reject the devil deal because it might be soul hearts, or you do to reject the devil deal in favor of angel rooms. I think you have to reject it. I think I probably should have played a lot more often like that, where I just reject devil deals in hopes that not only does that give me the angel room deal, but it potentially, well, here we're about to just die, it would potentially increase just soul heart drops in general. Like, something like this is kind of a great example of where maybe you don't take Mom's Knife, maybe you keep that high range because you are by default seemingly shooting almost all the way across the screen, even though it looks like you really just have the default range compared to the charge up of Mom's Knife. That's still way better. And you either need to trade the poop item or end up with the petrified poop fairly early in a run. Honestly, like 2 hits here is really grounds for just hitting the reset button. And I think that's really what this would boil down to, and I'm afraid that's what a lot of the remaining content of Binding of Isaac Rebirth alone is just trying to get good runs by holding down the R key and resetting over and over again. The YouTuber who I've kind of stopped watching as far as making Binding of Isaac Repentance videos, seems that even he has run into some limiting factors as far as newer characters and newer content that is in Repentance as far as what you need to do. Apparently one of the characters you have to beat the first floor in less than a minute, which really does feel fairly insane. You'd have to just get really, really lucky and run. Like, you're highly unlikely to beat an entire floor in under a minute. The very first floor in particular, you would have to pretty much get the shovel and use the shovel. Even that would be difficult. Okay. So we have 7 cents. So if we could go to the shop, we might get an item. Of course, that does involve if I can let these guys explode over where this tinted rock was, that would be nice. Just trying very carefully not to take damage. Blue Baby really instills that need. Right. Lucky Foot theoretically increases your luck up. It also gave you a different skin, so it almost feels like every item you have and pick up does change your appearance at least slightly. Well, that was an explosive rock, so I don't know why I could have moved it further to the left. It would be slightly interesting, I guess, if you had a reduction in the chances of taking damage by stepping on spikes when you had the lucky foot sometimes, but I would almost assume that it would be just a percentage. If the super secret room is not here, it won't matter because we're out of bombs anyways. Also, we would have had really mostly just a guess as far as where it really was. This is not a bad enemy to fight, but he is a kind of nightmare enemy when you are slow and you've got no damage. Of course, I can't blame anyone but myself for that damage. I literally just walked into the enemy. And breaking these segments doesn't seem to have a kind of direct coordination to the health. Maybe it's slightly connected, but not always. Tears and shot speed up. That's probably better than health upgrades. But honestly, you'd be just looking for something like a D4 or a D6. Something that could really re-roll your character. Even if you are at a point where you still could only get soul hearts, a little bit of soul hearts on top of a lot of other changes would still be fine. Or at least potentially doable. I could also imagine, is there a reason to shoot these things? I don't think there is. Just getting the soul generator, the blue cross, and that helping you enough. This guy would blow up right next to that rock, that'd be nice, but I don't think he was the blow up type. So we've got a tinted rock here, and we've got a very weird layout in that it seems like there's another tinted rock. This looks like a tinted rock run. Yeah, this is still just way too slow. I kind of wish, of all the things that could be added to Isaac, I kind of wish there was a double speed mode. Something that you would unlock later on in the game, after 100 deaths or something. Just, like, I don't even care if it's a dumb idea and it means I would more than likely take damage just twice as fast. Just starting off at a fast forward mode, even in the first couple of floors where the enemies move twice as fast and I move twice as fast, would be greatly appreciated. Because this feels exhausting. And it gets good when you start getting down to the 3rd or 4th floor, and when you start to have tears and speed upgrades. And maybe with a little bit of balancing, the absence of having speed upgrades would make the heart grow fonder. For the later parts, but I don't think it's tweaked quite to that level. I don't even know what orange characters would have done. Seem to not really do anything different. Oops. And see, that is a great example of what happens if you start shooting in that one specific room. So we've lost out on potentially 3 coins, which isn't honestly the biggest loss ever. We can go in here. We can take a 3-cent pill. And that's pretty much all we can do. So we're gonna just hope that this pill is something useful. It is a health up, while maybe not the most desirable pill in most cases. It could be the beginning of something that's very useful in this run if I just got a considerable amount of health ups, at least in the first half of the run, when You need that health to just ensure success. At this point, though, I think a damage upgrade would be appreciated. But I don't think I can do anything with that, so... Alright, we have enough coins to now potentially buy something else, which I suppose would be a bomb. Alright. And we need to think about secret rooms. Secret room could be above or below. And then if we look over here, I think that tells us it can't be that way. I think we just blow up the tinted rocks first. There's a decent chance of getting a soul heart. And that is the better deal. Alright. Okay. And since we have counterfeit wealth, that means we can buy the ladder, which is, well, not the best item in the world. Will help us get over gaps. Except for in that case, when the gaps are spikes. Yep. And down we go. So to get the ladder to pay for itself, we need to find at least one room where there's a lot of coins and things. Let's see. Challenge room 3 red chests is something we should consider, but we should investigate further first. I guess I could get to those mushrooms if I wanted to blow them up and try for a try for pills, I guess. Our best bet is to put a bomb here and check for a secret room. Is it worth blowing this up? No, it isn't. The odds of getting a soul heart out of that is just too low. Like, ideally we will find the shop and be able to buy something that increases our keys. We don't end up going to the item room first and then just hoping that we get another key for the shop. Okay. Guess we'll go this way. Still have to be careful not to take damage. Can't just assume victory. You have some safety standing on the ladder like this, but not a guaranteed safety. Well, this sure feels like a dead end. But we can't get the coin. So that makes me think that that's probably the super secret room. Which probably means that way goes to the boss. And so we'll try our best to see, pop these over the gaps if we can so they won't create any spiders. Alright, so we've got simple choices now. The only other thing that would possibly be a consideration is if you're just going to end up with a gold key on this floor. Which, yeah, that could happen. Yeah. Definitely need some damage up though. This is... Shot speed's a good start, but the damage is pretty low. See if I can hold 2 trinkets. Judas's tongue might make sense, but it still really doesn't make sense for the blue baby, because you'd just be trading away far too many blue hearts. Like, unlike every other character, going for Guppy here is just a really expensive consideration or idea, unless you just successfully get 3 Guppy items without actually trading any soul hearts away. As much as I like Guppy and as helpful as it has been in the past, start here. Right, when I do this, it does nothing because it gives you red hearts. That's about the worst item you could get. And then let's see. Card generator potentially for 15 cents. Boomerang's not really necessary. Otherwise we come back and we get the pill. I guess the question would be, I guess for safety I'm just gonna blow this up. And we'll blow up these. We'll take a pill with us. That was amnesia. Alright, 1 room and I've managed to just totally wreck everything. See, a super secret room could also be here. Now exposed too many places where a secret room could be. And I am just doing terribly. Let's go back up here. Figure out what this pill does. Like, ideally we find the balls of steel item. I found pills is not terrible. We know one of them's a health up. can't get over to that area. Quit taking damage. Just desperately trying not to take damage. Like, we have 2 more hits before we're dead. Yeah. We have enough bombs for a couple things, but not a lot. Balls of steel. We do now know what that is. Good. So what I'm gonna do is come this way with Judas's tongue. Come down here. Go ahead and take the death card. Come this way. I could run around and look some more, but honestly, my hope is this just gets me to an angel room. Alright. Metasis and puberty. And 1 soul heart. Which, honestly, 1 hit and then that's... I'd hoped that that would have taken me to an angel room. Just teleported me to 1. And then I would have gotten some giant, super useful angel room item that changes everything around in my favor. Well, that did not work out as well as I'd hoped. Which I guess means I will stick with the counterfeit penny. Yeah, I'm thinking far this direction is probably the super secret room, but we'll see. Yeah, up here, and then up here. I guess we could run to this and bomb this. Let's go to the next room. Okay, let's put a bomb here and see if the super secret room is there. No. Down this way, I think connects. It can't be that way. Which does imply to me that the super secret room is here. No. Well, I'll take dead bird. Let's not get hit by the haunt. This is a little visual glitch there. Yeah, some of these visual glitches are well known as far as like things that happen in Isaac Rebirth, and honestly, maybe that would be all you really need to work on if you were ever to make another patch for Isaac. It's just, hey, let's just do a bug fix and be done with it. Although, I don't know if it's financially viable to do a bug fix and nothing else. So we missed the secret room, super secret room. We're hoping for Angel's room. We'll just pop Death. I think Death's card will be as useful in this scenario as any other. This little dead bird does not really want to kill this guy or even go after him. Would have thought if the life bar was half full, we would have been close to killing him. I guess we were. Now the dead bird is triggered and is actually taking him out to the point where it's kind of not worth it to even try and fight him. Should just stay back. And we'll mostly do that. So tears up, but no angel room deal, and that's what we were really hoping for. And I guess at this point, this is the halfway point where you have to just hope. Like, if you can't get past a certain level of success with this floor, then you probably are doomed. You need probably some damage up more than anything. And this can try to be a pill run as much as it wants to be, but that's only going to take me so far. There we go, black heart. Normally I'd consider leaving the black heart and getting it later, but I don't think we have that luxury. Okay. Let's go find the shop and the item room first before we gamble more. I guess these are all sideways shooting characters, but still they managed to hit me. Heal and enlighten me. Might as well pop it now. Now we know where the secret room is. Now we know where the item room is. Now we know where the boss room is if we wanted to try and rush to the boss room. Oh, attack buddy might be useful. Right. Which would be the best way to go into this secret room? I don't think it matters, so we'll just do this. Bombs. So, for 16 cents, you run to the shop. That means 3 more rooms. Extra need to be cleared. I'd practically have to get the Bible though. If I was going for a strategy of, since I only need to beat Mom's heart, if I got the Bible and then was able to just run and find all of the other paths real easily and figure out all the places where I don't need to go and just really boss rush it, for lack of a better term. Then I could pop the Bible to kill Mom's heart, sure. Wouldn't get me any further in the run, but it would get the one thing I'm concerned about, which is unlocking the co-op baby, which I'm not really concerned about that. This stinks with the ladder. So even if you buy the ladder, you, in half the scenarios, you kind of still want flying. In fact, in quite a few scenarios, you want flying. Alright. I don't think there's any reason to not take that and that. And we'll blow up this. So, we'll want to come back and get this 5-cent coin. Now we have the red candle, which we can use as an extra piece of offensive fighting. If we can get it to work without dying. Let's see. So, pick up this. Pretty fly. Pick up this. And one more coin and we'll get the bomb. 2. That went very poorly. Yeah, and I think that is just going to constantly be an issue, is that we're going to have bad outcomes for going into certain rooms and risking it until unless I was a lot more warmed up than I am. Which, yeah, I should be as warmed up as I'll ever be for as much time as I put into this game, but we kind of know that's not the case. So yeah, I'll get the coins, I guess, and shoot for gambling. There you go, Demon Tail, Evil Up. I think that probably increases our odds of getting black hearts. Man, I'm almost completely dead. Okay. Found the secret room, super secret room. We could go through this next room and hope not to die. Like all it would take is one hit. Yeah, and that gives us key. So my luck would have to just be incredibly high at this point. Like really, really high. Did we go in the arcade? Did we get the dollar? Like, we really can't even get the dollar now. 3 coins. I mean, this is paying out really nicely, but not nicely enough. I could have gone and gotten the counterfeit penny. Does the devil tail increase your odds of things? I don't think so. It'd be interesting if it did, but you'd think that it would be talked about. There was a massive level luck up increase, or just a 3-card Monty victory chance increase. Yeah. Slightly longer run, but still no real success there. Honestly, if you take damage at this point in the very first floor, you might as well just reset. Like, we can look at an item, the item room, and the free item you start with, but it's going to be a hard sell to stick with this run. First you get into that negativity spiral, and then you'll just end up resetting a lot and still not getting anywhere. Not even gonna shoot those poops until I can find the item room. Sets us up nicely with bombs for the first floor. Still not gonna bother to shoot the poops. Okay. Well, I guess if there was a secret room here, it kind of wouldn't change too much. Little Chad gives kisses. Yeah, he's not particularly the most useful character. Ooh, and we have in here an item, which we very rarely get items in here. Okay. Forget Me Now might work. Because Forget Me Nows are the reset. There's options. So if I can just get one more coin to get a soul heart, and then we go take on the boss, and then we take on a Forget Me Now. Is there, yeah. We can come up here and blow up this also. Which I guess I want to blow up this. just doubling up on your items you get on the first floor, doubling up the items that are offered by having those options. I mean, that sets us up really, really nicely. Like, the only other thing I could hope for is like 15 cents here or 5 cents for a pill. Yeah, I couldn't blow my way into that with one bomb. Let's hope that the super secret room is here. Oh, well. If this immediately gives me Head of Krampus, that's gonna be a tough choice. It's not a choice I think I can reject, though. Actually, there's options may very well give me both choices, both the coal and the Head of Krampus. Nope. Let's just leave it. I want to play with this Forget Me Now first. I think we've got something here. Gonna get shot by the little guy. Meanwhile, take on the big guy. Let's not take any damage. This is kind of an awkward layout for the rocks, considering how he's obviously supposed to be able to reach me. There we go. And we don't know which is which, so left or right, guess it doesn't matter. Let's take the left hand for lipstick. And pull the Forget Me Now. And we get a whole new first level with a whole new extra item. And we lost our Forget Me Now item. And we may have very well locked ourselves out of like ever getting the Head of Krampus again. But maybe not. Like, that really couldn't have gone better. Still very easy to screw this up, though. Like, at the end of the day, you still have 2.5 soul hearts, so you have to stop taking damage. We want keys if we're going into the shop, or bombs if we think the secret room is next to the shop. Also, we want Dark Bomb wouldn't be bad with little Chad. We do have increased coinage, so I do think it will make a lot of sense. To go into the shop. $0.17. Let's go ahead and just check out what they've got on offer. Boomerang item or 5-cent heart. I think we probably are going to want to go here first. If I can get another 15 cents, then I'll take the boomerang. It's not particularly the best item ever, but it is a left trigger item. And since we have already have an internal heart, there's almost an argument. Is this a tinted rock? Yes, it is. Yep. To not try and get anything more. Damage up, slower shot speed. Like, what we'd be looking for here is, well, that might work. 2 pills. Bomb for a key, guaranteed, and maybe a secret room. That's a pretty good deal. Although, I'm guessing the secret room is here. Being the first floor, there's not a lot of rooms. And not a lot of challenge in the rooms. There we go. Rusty key. We'll stick with the petrified poop. And we don't have any bombs. This is a tinted rock. Which, that could have been nice. Yeah, I don't think we're getting that boomerang. So we've got 2 pills. One goes one way, one goes the other. We'll have to try one in the boss fight. Alright, that was pretty fly. Not bad. And for technically the first floor, we are doing a decent amount of damage. Even if it is the second floor that we've done. Well, there is a possibility here I could get 10-15 cents, but it would be through getting hit multiple times. Alright. Yeah, I think you go with Squeezy. 2 soul hearts and a shot speed increase. I think works very nicely. And then I guess we just take this. And I don't even think there's anything else to buy at the shop, so yeah. It would be kind of nice if the map remembered what you saw in the shop for you. Once you've entered it. That way you don't have to run back to the shop to check what's in it if you've forgotten. But I guess a lot of people probably won't forget as much as I do. These runs, though, they do tend to blur together. We could definitely use some more soul hearts, but yeah. I get 6 more soul hearts and then I'm practically full on soul hearts. Which is fine. That's ideal, but is this particularly a good room to try and use something, use a pill in? Yeah, there's no argument for a cursed room entrance. That would be fairly insane. just go around in giant loops. I guess I'm kind of glad the game doesn't have more of this happening, where you're running around in giant loops. We could blow that up if we had a bomb or key. I don't know why we do that, though. And that was just an extra room. Alright. Spoonbender with homing shots. Is it worth 3 cents for a bomb? Even if I had a bomb? No. There we go. Alright, we may have a run now. Like, we are already fairly powered up for Basement 2. And we're in a situation now where you're highly likely to have more success. Man, I desperately need a bomb. Yeah, just go in here and buy a bomb. 15 cents for the trinket fanny pack might be worth it. The charge item, not so much. We're gonna try and blow up as much rocks as possible. There we go. Seems like the other guys have homing shots half the time also, even if they don't technically actually have them. Which I guess there isn't much difference between an AI shooting at you and something with homing shots. Okay. Super secret room here. Super secret room here. So we got a couple trinkets now, so that I think really makes an argument for the fanny pack. But whatever. First things first. We've identified the bad trip pill with the blue baby. That's pretty expensive identification, though. Taking a whole heart or even half a heart out is a lot. Okay. I think the bandages just give you health up. So I think you go with this, damage and range up. Yeah. Getting about halfway across the screen. And we can't take the offer, but we can take the 2 black hearts. Alright. And we have no bombs, we have no crossdromes, so either we get rid of the magical well, I guess that's the question. Do we get rid of the magical petrified poop? Or is there something better to get rid of? There's a card. We'll pick that up for sure. I'm wondering if I take the cancer item Because we have about 2 more floors where we could easily see more poop. But if I took the cancer item right now, could I potentially get something worthwhile from that? Take this. Take this. Speed down, darn it. I mean, the broken magnet's not likely what we want. Let's take the cancer. Hope that's the right choice. If it isn't, then we potentially lost eternal hearts or soul hearts or coins, more likely than anything else, from poop shooting. That was a terrible outcome. I don't think it's worth it to go into the challenge room for one chest. We'll have to get, we'd have to get more desperate for bombs or keys first, which we are fairly desperate for bombs and keys. Like, we find the item room right now, and unless this room gives us a key, we won't be able to get the item out of it. Be careful not to step on rocks by accident. Yeah, dark bomb would be heavily appreciated at this point. Alright, well. I don't think we've ever seen a room like this before. A double wide room with no super secret possibility. Super secret room could be here or there. Secret room's probably down this way. And nothing but a demon beggar and a regular beggar. Walking directly into the flies. We have now identified Lemon Party, and probably the worst room you could possibly use it in. This is another floor that's design is just a little crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to take damage, obviously, to get those. Alright. We've got one item room. So you either go to the shop and then not be able to buy anything in the shop unless there was a discounted 3-cent soul heart, or you go to the item room. Obviously, it's wiser to go to the item room. Unfortunately, I think that means there's a decent chance that it won't be able to do much more on this floor. All stats up with the halo. Wow. So we are just getting stats up on stats up on stats up. Right. Guaranteed secret room. Maybe an item, or guess it's a super secret room. Which we kind of know it would have to be. Could be all the way to the right over here. Also. That would make some sense. I think we take the guaranteed secret room that's almost certainly here. And just hope did not pay out. And there's a bomb and key down there, but we can't reach it. Maybe we're seeing all these red hearts because of the cancer. It could be it. Now when this guy pays out, I don't think he's going to give me two options. But yeah, one more health certainly isn't going to hurt anything. Not one-shotting the guy by any means, but doing a decent amount of damage. And I guess if you went to the angel room you would get more options, so that would be really nice. Tears up. Not terrible. And when it's Curse of Unknown, you don't even have to worry about whether you made the right decision or not, because you just never will know. Alright, we're approaching now the halfway point, and we are in a much better position. No guaranteed victories, of course, but definitely feels like we have a much better chance. Like, this shot speed is fairly ridiculously high. Well, I guess we know where the secret room is. Just come down here, line ourselves up, run across. That way nothing hurts us. We don't have any guppy items or anything, so not likely to get flying on this floor. Yeah, and I don't even know if getting like spectral tears that would shoot through things really changes much. This is a room I don't want to cross more than once. There you go. Wow. Little gish. He's shooting little sticky shots, I guess, is what he shoots. Which slows down people. There's quite a lot of items that slow down enemies. Which, at a certain level, it does kind of highlight a factor of this game. Alright, let's take the cartridge. Where these enemies often can move faster than what feels like a fair amount of movement speed would be. And that probably helps the feeling of feeling slow a lot of times in their early game. Is that you are running against other enemies who are moving a lot faster. If the entirety of the game just ran slow, that would feel slightly different. Well, we kind of know where the secret room is, but let's test for super secret rooms first. Oh, darn it. I was hoping that they would blow up this rock. It's a tinted rock, so we have to shoot it. big room. A lot of enemies in this room. We haven't been really concerning ourselves with not taking damage, looking for angel rooms and things like that, but probably should be concerned about that. So, super secret room would almost have to be up here. See if that's true. Missing page, glowing with power is better than the cartridge. And then I don't know if it's really worth it to. Almost got hit there. Let's test out our theory that this is a secret room. No, wow, just an empty room. Do we want to take on the challenge room? Couple of bombs and an item. I mean, it could give you an item, certainly, and it's not like we're weak. Yeah, we have nothing to fear but fear itself, so let's do this. This guy's a big bullet sponge, sure, but unless it's going to do something crazy like that, we should have been safe. See, this is kind of a nice position where, because you have those psychic shots, you can just focus a lot more on dodging. That didn't give us anything. Probably because I took one hit of damage. Do you have enough bombs now to test? This probably isn't a secret room though. Which more than likely means it's here. Really? That's a crazy one. Okay, so if we blow up this guy, he'll just throw spiders at us. I think we have enough reason to go here though. Sure. Blow up this guy and take this and it didn't turn out as well as I would have liked it to, but we're still in a decent position. We would want to just look for increased damage or shot speed, I think. I don't think we really need range. I don't think there's too many health up things. General stats up might be useful. Let's see. So speed up versus damage up and HP up. We'll take that. Then we go here. 1, 2, 3. Wow, we are at full health. Is there really any thought whatsoever about beating Mega Satan on this path? No, but let's do it anyways, just for fun. This may lock us into the angel path, which is what we want to do anyways. I feel like in Repentance there is a level at which you start to beat these angel statues and there's a chance that you get a different statue, a pedestal item, instead of just the key. Key pieces. This room has a big old hole in the middle of it. I don't feel like it did originally. Feels like that was a glitch. One more floor until we hit Mom's foot. And then, yeah. And then the womb 1 and womb 2, and then we beat Mom's heart, potentially. And I guess the question would be, do we go to the chest with the blue baby? I guess you do. I think that would make the most sense. Just for the safety in numbers. Thought. Shot speed down. Or no, speed down. Full health. We'll take the full health, but it won't help us any. Still have to shoot these guys in the back, so spectral tears would potentially help. Something that would go through these barrier masks. Yeah, a dark bomb would still be potentially very useful. Although even that would get kind of underused if I can just manage to not take damage. This is like the second one of these on the floor we've fought. I saw in Repentance there was an item called the Eraser that would erase an entire enemy class from the run, which that's an interesting idea, although it's questionable as to what enemy class you'd really want to get rid of. Like, there's probably 1 or 2 enemies types that are fast, run into your face and kill you type enemies, these being an example that I'm fighting now. So if I could guarantee for the rest of the run I don't run into these, I'm also probably already guaranteed that I won't run into the smaller flying annoying characters. The flying, exploding little lampreys. And that is certainly an item feature that does something more creative than just another HP up or damage up item that Rebirth is mostly focused around. We do have a few items that do unique things, but a lot of them are fairly dull. Yep, and now I'm going quiet again because there's not a lot to say. Well, Sweet Suffering is probably paid for itself since we got it for free. Not in a particularly positive way. We have the golden key, so there's no reason not to take it. This bucket of lard, I don't think actually changes your speed or anything. Okay. So I think we want 15 cents to get the red candle again. It's a slow, kind of frustrating item, but I can't imagine that the bottle of pills works out better for us. We don't need keys. We probably don't need bombs. We could test for a secret room there. We could test for a secret room here. We could blow up that and see if we can find some red hearts. I mean black hearts. There's kind of too many places where the too many places where the things could be. There's an HP up item I can't get. It would be a difficult decision, certainly, to trade off 3 soul hearts to maybe run around and recover that. If we were to get like a deal with the devil. So did we find the secret room? It can't be up here, down here, can it? You know what? I'm just gonna skip it. There's too many opportunities for mistakes there. Darn it. Gravity affected me worse than normal because of the lard, I guess. Oh, that is tough to get through. Alright, we'll take that. And probably won't bother to come back and try and get the anything else, like the soul hearts or anything. We'll instead just push forward and look for super secret rooms. Blue baby soul, so then if I died I would transform into the blue baby again. Potentially. I don't think it's really worth that effort. Take that black heart. Yeah, the missing page I think is better. Pop the card there when I probably didn't need to. Okay. I think this one's poison touch, so I'm gonna go with this one, shot speed and shot speed up. So yeah. Meanwhile, we will take that. We've got a bomb anyway, so let's do it. Like, I'm literally just fighting these guys in the hopes that we stay on a angel track. That was a lot of damage. Now we've got 2 key pieces. Stupidly set up to fight Mega Satan in a build that's really not designed for fighting Mega Satan. Well, a character that's really not going to make it easy to fight Mega Satan and win. We have enough coins though that justify going back down this way and this to do I want to look for a super secret room? Well, no, we already found the super secret room. Do I want to find the secret room? No. I'll just take this all with me to the next floor. And Blackheart souls. Really don't have enough bombs to worry about that either. Blowing up skulls for Blackhearts. Necropolis 2, Mom's Foot. We are fairly well suited, but I would have kind of liked some more damage. We are kind of closer, kind of too high on the shot speed and not high enough on the actual damage. So you can definitely feel there's this pummeling I can do to enemies and kind of get them stun locked, but not quite there. A bomb and a key for that chest is probably not worth it. That was a difficult room. We'll take the full health again, even though it won't help us. Maybe we'll get an A for effort at some point for taking so many A full health pills. I don't think it actually does anything. We're now getting a lot of the kind of annoying baby characters. Guess we're looking for a last room. We're gonna have just barely enough coins to justify everything. See, a key and a coin for that also is probably not worth it. Okay. So we could get a pill, and if we get 15 cents we could get the fanny pack. Otherwise 10 cents gets us a key and a pill, which is not the most interesting thing ever. I could have easily run to the full other side of the screen. in one cycle. Okay. I'm gonna put a bomb here and hope to get 2 soul hearts. Wow. Didn't even hit them both. Splash damage and tears up. Great. Yeah, let's push this guy into the spikes. Darn it. It's questionable whether it's worth it to go check out the other couple of rooms. I mean, yes, we're looking for a couple more cents. And who knows, there might be something there. There's definitely an argument to getting rid of the missing page after we beat Mom's Foot. Because we're gonna take the Polaroid anyways. Just gonna take this anyways and fight it. Telepills. Well, we've identified the telepills. Right. Can we find places that would justify our explosive thoughts? It'll blow up in your face and you'll regret it. We know it will, so I'm just gonna say no. We're looking for tinted rocks potentially and big collections of places where we might get soul hearts. Darn it. Skulls. And if the super secret room is connected to that, I don't think I'll bother. Let's hope this works. It does, but didn't reward me much. Okay. Fanny pack filled with goodies. That's what we'll take. And nothing else. Well, I think we've done our best. I would like our damage to be a lot higher. But I wouldn't want to modify what we're doing with our damage. And I'm just gonna run this way and then run through here. Yeah, I think we can potentially take no damage here. If we're lucky enough. There you go. And so we'll take the Polaroid. So we're going up to the chest. And we'll take 3 more soul hearts. And then we don't have a bomb to fight that statue for a 3rd time. Nor do I think you unlock anything. Now that would be interesting if there was DLC later where fight 3 statues in a run, 4 statues in a run, unlock something. But I don't think that even is. If it does unlock something, it's very minimal. And yeah, at a certain point, as you get better at the game and you potentially are triggering the angel rooms more often. This guy has some bright green attacks. The angel pool of items kind of needs to increase. Because it's fairly noticeable. There's no items or rooms here in the womb, so we should just try and find the boss and leave. Like, it's fairly obvious that it's just been giving me soul hearts because it didn't want to give me an actual angel item deal. Maybe that is something about Blue Baby in particular, that he always gets soul hearts in angel rooms and never gets angel room items. That is a possibility. This floor is all over the place. I'm not even gonna bother to pick up that battery because we could leave that for later. Yeah, and unless I can just really be fairly certain of a tinted rock. I probably don't want to blow up rocks. Like, this might be a tinted rock. But I don't know if I trust it. Get all the walking guys done. You just dropped a trinket. E. Hanged man if we need to fly. It's a shame we're not gonna find the shop. Hey, wasn't this the thing that we already skipped? Yeah, I guess if I could find an arcade, maybe I could gamble a little bit, but probably not that much even at that. Make good use of that. I can see forever pill since we've got it. Yeah, those are the enemies I'd get rid of. Is these flying little lamprey fish. If I had the eraser, and it's only for one run, so it's not like it significantly changes your gameplay in the long run. If anything, it probably just stops you from getting better when fighting specific types of enemies. Right, well, there's a lot of funky rocks up here, so start with that. We're looking for the super secret rooms and the secret rooms just to see if maybe we could get some black hearts. Red hearts, not gonna be useful. There's a lot of rooms, certainly, to go through. I'm not sure I really want to go through them all. Two clubs. Double your bombs. Take that now, take that. Let's see. Let's run back this way. Then run back this way. Test out this room. Okay. Let's blow up this, because I think that might be a tinted rock. Which I don't think fetal protection umbilical cord does anything unless you're actually connected to something. So let's just take the missing page still. Red poops. Okay. Let's go into this room and see what's here. Okay, there's just a... This is womb extra large, I see. So... That explains why it's so big. But that doesn't mean that there's 2 secret rooms or super secret rooms. Or anything like that. Yeah, really, it just means I should give up. Well, I'm clearing out these rooms fairly quickly, so... Seem to be taking half heart damage, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm taking whole heart damage. Yeah. I think it would just be too stupid to go any further with this. I think we gotta cut our losses and fight the boss. Yeah, I really don't think it's wise to go through more rooms like this. We'll just take more damage. And all it's doing is giving us red hearts, which, short of getting Dark Bum, which maybe we'll get Dark Bum, but probably not. I don't have any use for red hearts. And yeah, we found one room with soul heart, with a single soul heart for a bomb in it, but unless these were the special tinted rocks, I guess they weren't. Let's go. Now this is a Womb XL, which means we're gonna fight 2 people, which in this case, I guess the question comes down to HP and luck up. Is this gonna be Mom's heart? Yes, it is. Well, we beat It Lives. We gotta deal with the devil. All that let us do is go down. We're going up. And I guess the rest of this run is all gravy, but ideally we'd have to just find the bosses very fast. I don't think we can meander through this run. And potentially regain our health through just lucky soul heart finds. Unless we get money equals power, there's no point to really buying coins or picking up coins. Maybe we'll find a nice like fortune telling machine. That would be about the only other thing we could do with it. But we got the job done. We beat Mom's heart. And honestly, I was not sure that that was going to really happen. Blue Baby can be an incredibly frustrating character, and you just have to kind of reset it until you get a lucky run. And then, like many characters, until you start changing things up and getting lucky with your stats and such, your runs often feel very doomed for the first couple of floors. And the Polaroid is trying its best to give me invulnerability, but it's not really succeeding. Oh yeah, and Mega Satan's just like out of the question. We would have to, we'd have to get 9 lives or something, and then something else on top of that, and maybe become Guppy very early. Just an empty room. Alright, well, if it's just an empty room, let's see if there's a super secret room connected to it. Nope. Wait for all the creep to go away. I don't think the magician card's gonna help you any when you already have Spoonbender. More red hearts. We have 5 bombs, so theoretically we could try and find tinted rocks. I think it would be hard to hit any of them. That took a while. Yeah, it's not worth it. This one keeps sending me in the wrong direction. Okay, well, where could the boss room be? I don't think it's probably up here, but we could gamble. This guy paid out in soul hearts, that would be appreciated before paying out in an HP up. Nope. Did not pay out in an HP up at all. instead paid out in a compass, which is 50-50 shot whether I'm on the right path or not. Just a little damage upgrade would be really appreciated. This is a really hard room to fight somebody in. Like he's barely tall enough to even slightly be above the point. Maybe I'll move around a little bit more. Guess you blow that up. Don't even really try for a super secret room. Just more coins. Far too many psychic guys in one room. Just gonna have bullets flying all over the place. Okay, we got another potential HP up. I don't know if this thing can pay out with anything else besides an HP up now. I don't think it gives us the blue map or the regular map. Could pay out with a troll bomb. Or it could pay out with, I guess, a terrible pedestal item. Like the black bean. Okay. Super secret room. Please find. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Okay, well, without wasting a lot of bombs, we can see if the secret room is here. And that worked. Is there really reason to blow this guy up? Not really. Could try to blow up rocks. Are rocks available in the other area? Either that's soy milk or that's almond milk. Either way, you can't take it. Like, unless I am totally mistaken, that would either drastically increase our damage but ridiculously reduce our shot speed, or drastically increase our shot speed and ridiculously reduce our damage. Either way, I think we live with what we've got. That is a much wiser move. And then, like, blowing up rocks. You could do it, certainly. You could stick a bomb here and just blow up a bunch of rocks. But Blue Baby versus Isaac. just go ahead and pop the magician card now. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but maybe it doubled my shot size. You shouldn't hold anything back if we can beat Isaac. Which you fight Isaac as the blue baby, and then you fight the blue baby in the next room, next floor. Yeah. We would need something that really saved the day here. Yeah. We would need to get like major one-hit kills. Stompy Leo. Attack Fly. Headless Baby. And penetrative and speed shots up. We also know which way to go, so yeah, let's take that. See, that was another case where we got teleported when we specifically fought this one enemy. Yeah, we've definitely had better as far as just enter the room and instant kill something. Oh, we have the Curse of the Maze on, enabled on. Alright, so that teleported us to a whole different room. Let's try to avoid going into the big rooms if we can. I'm just gonna leave the quarter. Interesting. We may have changed something there. Maybe reduced our shot speed in a negative way. There we go. Okay, so we didn't defeat Blue Baby on hard. With Blue Baby. Who cares at this point? Like, we unlocked the one co-op baby that I'll never use because I'll never play co-op. We've gotten the completion mark on Mom's Heart on hard. It definitely does feel like whenever I get around to playing Afterbirth and getting that DLC, I probably will want to play on hard for a lot of these characters. Or at least maybe jump between hard and easy for a lot of these characters. Because, yeah, we are having too high of a level of success playing on hard. Really, I'm frankly shocked how high our level of success has been with this. And then, yeah, boss rush. We could try to do a boss rush right now, but I don't even know if I really want to do that. I think the answer is probably no, I don't want to do that. Item wise, have we picked up a new item? Probably not. But yeah, there still are a couple items, but a lot of them I think are cycling around, specifically beating boss rush. Which, yeah, I just don't feel like I even want to try and do a boss rush. Instead, I want to end this recording and then potentially come back and make another recording, because I am dangerously getting down to the point where I'm making maybe 2 recordings a day and then I'm getting distracted or just feeling exhausted. So at this rate, maybe 3 more days until I was completely done with the series, and I kind of would like that to be 2 days. if not even one day. So with that, we're going to end on a success. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.